we did this thing that we're calling business in a box. And so we created this company called Organized Garage. It's at organizedgarage.com. And what we did was we took all of our systems, processes, marketing, installation guides, job ads, everything that's required to run a really dope garage upgrade company. We packaged it up and essentially we license it now. And so where it's different, the big difference between us and a franchise is franchise rules and regulations are very serious, is that we're not co-branded and we can't tell you to buy anything or force you to buy anything. So it's not like a distributorship. Right. And so basically, we have, I think 17 of these now, we call them affiliates. And what it is, and we have a couple general contractors in there who want to add garage upgrades, right? And what it is that it's not called Organized Garage Nebraska location. It's called Khalil's Wonderful Garage.
Right.
And we're underneath the hood showing you how to do everything, helping you with everything, helping you with the mark, helping you with all the stuff. But because it's not co-branded, there's no rules. Because if Khalil decides he wants to do, outdoor kitchens, we're like, right. Awesome, we don't care. Whereas if you were doing that in a franchise system, they'd say, Khalil, you're not allowed to do that because you're going to ruin our brand. Right. And so it's a really cool, we think it's a really innovative way to kind of get a lot of help, but without a lot of the BS, frankly, that comes with kind of co-branded franchises. So we've been doing that. We got 17 now. It's awesome.
That's awesome. So is it licensing just content and systems and processes, or is it licensing actual services from your company?
Yep. So just kind of overviewing the model quickly, it's three things, which is the first is kind of the encyclopedia of garage upgrades, right?
Okay.
So that's everything from CAD drawings if you want custom cabinets made, to which websites convert the best if you're marketing, to sales training as you hire sales trainers, to the software we use to design these things. We basically give that up to job descriptions to find per piece installers, right? So it's just all the crap that we develop to grow really fast. So that's the first part. Okay. The second part is optional services that we can do for you. So like, if you want us to answer your phone, we can do that. If you want us to, if you want to use our software build that we kind of built on top of an existing software called Magic Plan. I don't know if your audience has ever heard of it, but we put a bunch of money into Magic Plan. We've got custom objects. It's great. If you want to buy that from us, it's not that expensive. And then the third, that's by far the most valuable, is this ongoing like community and kind of like mentorship, which is we're all in a group and I have my best sales guy ever, and he runs a weekly call where all of our affiliates get on and they're talking about, hey, I was trying to get I was standing in the garage and I wanted to get into the house, but they wouldn't let me in the house. Do you guys have any tricks on how to get into the house? Because you can't close big sales in the garage. We're like, awesome. Yeah, let's workshop how to get into the house to close the sale. And so this kind of ongoing, hey, does anybody have a good epoxy flake guy east of the Mississippi? The shipping's really expensive. Oh yeah, I got a good guy. And so we're all just kind of like, and we're injecting our expertise, but then folks are also helping each other. So basically it means that a lot of these folks getting started don't have to guess.
Right.
It's like, they don't have to be like, well, am I charging enough? Am I not charging enough? How should I pay commissions? Those kinds of things.
And that's the value of, like for example, even when you entered into the industry, you bought a business because you're not starting from scratch.
Correct.
And sure, there's a lot of things that you got to fix and learn, and there were mistakes,
Correct.
I'm sure, but you weren't starting from ground zero. Same kind of thing with the franchise, same thing with your model. So really fascinating.
The idea is, and I always like to really I'm not a very good sales guy, so I like to just tell people straightforward. I'm like, this is not a guarantee of success. This is a guarantee that you're not going to hit your face against the wall over and over like we did, wasting time, wasting money. Again, you might suck, but I can basically tell you're not going to make a bunch of dumb mistakes because we've made all those.
Yeah.
So the reason why we have people initial next to the door color is because if they try to charge back on their credit card and you don't have an initial next to the door color, the credit card company sides with them. But if you do have the initial, they side with you.
Yeah.
There you go. I just saved you 10 grand. So the initial next to the door color. So it's a lot of stuff like that, just kind of like in the trenches, best practices that we learned growing really fast. And we're just like, just steal my knowledge and use that in Orlando, Florida or whatever.
Yeah. Do you follow Alex Hermosi on Twitter? He has a really good quote about like doing sales and not promising success, like you just said, but saying, listen, it's gonna require a lot of effort on your part, and it's gonna be extremely hard. But your best opportunity for success is to do it with me. And
Yeah.
like I'm gonna be there with you, and you're gonna do it all, but we're the best opportunity you have to make it work.
The analogy that I really like is like kind of climbing a mountain, which is you can absolutely show up with a pair of sneakers and just start climbing. And there are people who've done that and they've made it to the top. There's also ones who've died of frostbite, gotten lost, took a wrong turn, and took way longer than they had to. I'm an experienced mountain guide. I've been up and down this mountain 50 times, but I'm not a helicopter to the top of the mountain. You still got to walk your ass up that mountain, right? I'll be right behind you carrying the load, but this is not like I drop you off at the top. This isn't crypto. This isn't NFTs. Like at the end of the day, you got to walk your ass up that mountain. I'll be right next to you, but we ain't skipping to the top, brother. Like I wish I knew how to do that, but I don't. So that's usually what I tell people is you can go just a pair of sneakers and start walking and maybe you'll make it. Maybe you won't. I've been to the top of that mountain. I can be like, don't go right, go left. You're undercharging, or whatever it is. So,
Yeah. No, that's a great analogy. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Really cool. So if I'm following your pattern of doing 50% of what you currently do and 50% of what you want to be doing, how does this fit into it of you going into these affiliates? What are you stretching for?
So for us, we're nailing this kind of affiliate model, and it's let me do what I really like doing, which is working directly with business owners on improving their businesses. And I know, I don't know if it's you or your partner has like kind of a coaching business, right?
Yep.
It's a very similar type relationship, which is I found that the best way for me to have a big ass impact is to work directly with Patrick on how to onboard his first two ops assistants to help him run a third crew successfully, rather than me directly running three crews. The best way for me to have a big ass impact is to work with Patrick and help him run 3 crews, 6 crews, 9 crews.
Yep.
So that's kind of how this fits into the vision, which is I've just found that my kind of energy and my enthusiasm, I work really, really well with business owners and just kind of like, I just like working with business owners. And, again, you want to talk about Hormozy, the best way to make a lot of money is to help other people make a lot of money.